talking about EU, they passed an AI Act, which is, built on the last December 8th, 2023, right? And it basically now is going to give us a blueprint that European Union countries or countries that are going to be doing business with European Union, they don't have to be necessarily incorporated or based in Europe, but any company that is doing business with European Union will have to abide by these policies that they are going to lay out, right? But what they are trying to do is basically classify each model into unacceptable, high, and limited risk. That's what they are trying to classify, so the people, the consumers, have some kind of an idea what they are dealing with. Their aim is to protect citizens, right, from any kind of abuse. But at the same time, they want to make sure that they are empowering the companies to come up with the models, come up with the business that will help European Union economy grow. But if you don't play within their guidelines, the fines are tremendous, right? We are talking about each fine could be 7.5 million euros, or it could be 1.5% of the company's total turnover. So it's pretty massive.
That's huge. And the European Union is usually ahead globally when it comes to beauty standards or health standards, food safety. And so this is very interesting to watch. There has actually been new legislation that was proposed in the US, and it's a bipartisan effort. On January 10th, a group of congressmen introduced legislation to regulate AI, and it was cross party sponsorship. It was Democrats Ted Lieu and Don Beyer, along with Republicans Zach Nunn and Marcus Molinaro, who sponsored the bill. And the focus was on risks. And the idea is to really require federal agencies and AI vendors to adopt the best practices for handling these risks. And some of these details are going to require the Commerce Department to develop specific standards for AI suppliers to the US government, but it's starting. And I think that's where the conversation really is, that it's all starting and we need to be paying attention. Can you tell us a little bit about AI safety, Nick?
Yeah. See, the biggest thing that with the executive order that Biden administration just proposed on January 10th, yes, it's focused on safety, right? We want to make sure the AI systems that large corporations are going to be implementing or using, or the new products that are going to be coming out, has AI safety in mind for the consumers, right?
Mhm.
They are proposing that the developers of this system disclose the safety precautions, or precautions that they have put in place to help the consumers, right? And they should be able to tackle any kind of national threat, competition, for the use in public services. So that is the most important part. But what this order or legislation fails to address is lack of implication, like the European Union. Our legislation does not clearly say that, if somebody is using a model that's going to be harmful to the consumer, what are the implications to that company, or the builder of that application, like the European Union is doing.
Right, right. The accountability isn't yet there.